All right, guys, welcome back. We have an update on the 430. Over the past week or so, we've stripped it down the body and started piecing together some of what we're doing. Starting off with the front bumper, we went with the Scuderia style. Could not find an OE one, so we had to go aftermarket. Unfortunately, there are some fitment issues. As you can see, there's gonna be a gap there, and kind of all the way around is kind of a big gap. So we're gonna have to do some trimming to it and maybe have to do some type of brackets and stuff underneath it to hold it up. We also went with the Scuderia side skirts on this as well. They fit pretty well. One thing I will note though, if somebody else is doing this in the future, if you go off the factory bolt holes for the side skirts, they're all off. As you can see where I've had to kind of waller them out, they're all off at about 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch. That's the major thing that's been different on there. You can also tell the car's in the middle being wrapped. We're doing army green. Maybe kind of a cool, something different. I haven't seen a Ferrari in this color yet, at least a 430. In order to get to some of these parts, side mirrors, you have to pull the door panels off. The door handles themselves usually come off pretty easily, but what seems to be a trend on this car is things don't want to come off pretty easy. So on the door handles, usually you can just pull them back and get there, there's a screw right there. Unfortunately on this car, that screw will not come out, so the whole door panel had to come out to get just the handle out. So one of the problems with the wrap on this car is the paint underneath is not great. Okay, so you can see we have some clear peeling off here. The whole car has been repainted. There's chips, there's dirt in the clear coat, there's fish eyes. So when you're wrapping a car, you might think, hey, it's gonna cover up all the imperfections, when in reality, it might amplify them. So if you can see here in this A-pillar, looks like there's dirt all on the wrap, when in reality, that's actually stuff that's in the clear coat from the respray. But, this car is not gonna be 100% perfect. Maybe one day we'll paint the car, but for right now, we'll get all one color and we'll go from there for that. So for wheels on the car, the goal was to mount a set of T37s on it. There's a guy that has a 430 that has done it with 18s before, so I thought, cool, we'll give it a shot. Now, this car came with carbon ceramics, so the brakes are quite a bit bigger than a regular, say, 06, 07 430. Unfortunately, the brake hits the barrel of the 18s, and I can't source any 19 TEs right now for the size that I need. So we got to revisit that. We're looking at maybe doing a custom set of BBS LMRs. Not sure yet, so we'll keep you posted on that front. We're kind of waiting on a few more parts that are taking some time to get here. As you can see, the rear end is taken apart for the most part. I am going to do a challenge rear end. I'm having to source all those parts kind of separately. I did find all factory grills, bumpers. We're doing a Capristo exhaust on it. So that stuff should be here by, I believe, first week of December, give or take. So we'll get that, put it on there, finish the wrap up, and the outside will be done for the most part then. Then after that, we'll take it down to the main shop. We're gonna take off the intake manifolds, the valve covers, get those powder coated. You can see on the frame in the engine bay, there's also corrosion from where water's been leaking down and sitting on that. So we're gonna get this whole frame taken out, get it powder coated. And once we do that, we'll replace the valve cover gaskets, of course, pull the transmission, replace all the seals, throw out bearing, clutch, and the 6-speed swap. All those parts, shifter box, cables, pedals, will be here, I believe, the second week of December. So hopefully around mid-December, we're going to be getting it close to road ready. All right, thanks guys for watching this episode. If you like what you're seeing, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments and we'll reach out to you. Also, I've been seeing comments on the price of the vehicle. To give a little hint, it was cheaper than a new Camry TRD. So you can do some research there and figure out about how much we paid for the vehicle.